During a symposium organized by the African Center for Trade and Development, ACTED, participants drawn from the manufacturing, banking, research and development sectors and the Kampala Capital City Authority exchanged views on the missing link to bring the private sector on board to address climate change issues.
I see more from what is limiting us in this climate change agenda. First of all, you realize we have in some cases a conflicting manner of implementing government policies. We're deliberately putting the industrial park in Namanga right inside the wetland.
It's very nice for us to go to climate change because of all these opportunities. But how do I do that analysis? Where do I get all that information? I know that UNFCCC has all that information on the website possibly, but I want to find all my information in one space, analyze it and be able to make a decision and lend to this sector.
In his address as a gesture to support local initiatives, the German ambassador to Uganda, Peter Blomeyer, noted that it will be a big mistake for the private sector not to be involved in climate change mitigation.
Recent studies have estimated that in the absence of adaptation actions, the cost of the impacts of climate variability and change in Uganda would range between $270 million and $332 billion over the 40-year period 2010 to 2050.
Participants expressed concern that government was not doing enough to demonstrate commitment to addressing climate change and was leaving this to civil society organizations.
The time for talking is over, and I'm pleased that today I speak to action-oriented people as the private sector. As we know, you have the solution. You see a problem and think up a solution for it.
The country representative of Konrad Adenauer Stiftung Foundation, Matthias Kamp, is of the view that the private sector takes the lead in addressing issues of climate change, and with time, they will realize the long-term benefits.
Because then the governments would have to come up with the right policies, and they have to force the private sector and create those incentives and so on. In the month after, the private sector has shown that they might be faster than the government.
Uganda is a signatory to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change that spearheads global climate action. Just last month, the Prime Minister, Dr. Rugunda, signed the Paris Agreement, whose objective is to see to it that state parties take action and invest in mitigating and adaptation to climate change. Lubega Emmanuel reporting for Urban Television.